Hi friends, this is Marilyn from tarotclarity.com, and today's video is going to be on The Great Parade by Ian Cumpstey. Some of you undoubtedly have already beat me to the punch. I'm a little late on getting this one, and it's not because I didn't like it from the first time I saw it. I just missed the Kickstarter, and I don't know, I must have been distracted in life or whatever. I am thinking of perhaps comparing it to the Rare Triumphs, which is another tarot deck that Ian put out. But I will probably get to that next in a few days. But I thought that I'd just showcase this one today. It arrived really quickly, and from the UK, and it came with 2 cards. I have not opened the box yet. It came with 2 cards, one giving us the Bolognese order of the cards, and just another with a thank you from Ian, which is always a nice thing. And before I get into the video and flip the camera, I wanted to comment that several videos ago, I did a video on some of the books, the best books that I've read on the topic of tarot and where I've learned the most from. And if I can remember to link it down below after I finish this video, I will. And if I don't remember, some of you please hit me up and ask me to provide the link, because I am very good at responding to messages. I wanted to add the possibility of 2 more books, which I have not yet read, but came highly endorsed by Cheryl Smith on her tarot heritage of tarot heritage website. Excuse me for stumbling with that. And actually, the first time I heard about the Minchiati Tarot by Brian Williams was from one of my viewers. Well, it wasn't the first time I heard of it, but I was most recently encouraged to purchase this book from one of my viewers, Wyoming Win. And I knew it came with a tarot deck that I saw a few pictures of and I was not attracted to. And because I have so many tarot decks, I kind of don't like kind of being forced into buying a deck in order to get a book, you know? But based on Cheryl's recommendation for this book, the Minchiati Tarot, as well as a Renaissance Tarot, written by the same author, Brian Williams, I figured I had to just bite it and buy it, buy both of them. Now, I haven't read either of them, but on her endorsement, I probably will like them. And I have a few weeks downtime coming up, and I figure that period of time will be the perfect time to read these. So I will tentatively say, add these 2 books to your reading on tarot. The Minchiati in particular, because there are, as far as I know, no other books on Minchiati. The best sources that I've ever had on Minchiati were fragments or tidbits from books that made reference to it, like Kaplan or Hewson or Dummett or whoever else may have written about them. I can't say specifically, but my guess is that the information I got from those books are where I learned anything, about the Minchiati. But this book is all about it, and so I think it's the only book on the Minchiati exclusively. Now, I don't know why he felt compelled to create a tarot deck. I mean, I hate the packaging. I hate everything about which is why I resisted it. The deck, I haven't even opened it. I probably never will. I'm just not attracted to the art. And I have so many decks, I just don't want to buy more decks, especially if I don't like them. But I wanted the book, so I bought it. Okay, so let me flip the camera and do a rundown of this deck, The Great Parade by Ian Cumpstey. Alrighty, so I was able to flip the camera without making any mistakes that would require me to do another video, so I'm appreciative of that. I know some of you know what I'm talking about. Alrighty then. It comes. Let me turn off the camera again. Oh, maybe not. Seems like sometimes I'm getting stupid with the camera and I accidentally stop it, and then I'm required to start a new part 2 or something, and I don't really want to do that if I don't have to. So thank you for bearing with me. And so everything is in its original order. There is a little stickiness to it. Ooh. Oh, damaged the cards. Oh, you see that? Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Ay. Alrighty. Ace of Swords. 2. And then notice that the swords are faced downward on the odd. Nice color, nice color. It's an orange, not a red. And, you know, we see this in other Italian decks where the 10 has a crossover vertically and horizontally. And we'll see, I'm guessing, that the pages of the masculine suits, the swords and the batons, will have a male, and the more feminine suits will have a coin. Excuse me, the coins and the cups, rather, the more feminine suits will have a female page or valet. And this is one of the reasons why in learning I associated cups and coins with, you know, a passive or a feminine sensibility, just to have, you know, a balance in the deck, and it made sense, and we saw it in the Italian decks. Oh, yep, see, we have a female page. She has her hat too. Isn't that interesting? And what appears to be a garland in her hair. Wow, I've never seen, I don't think, the female page with a hat, but I got to go back and look now. The color is very delicate and nicely done. It's my understanding that you know, the deck is hand drawn, and then the color, you know, applied with a type of gouache or maybe watercolor or something like that. So I don't think we're getting a computer generated kind of art, which I appreciate. Again, the feminine valet. And the batons are all downward facing, which is kind of interesting. assuming that this is the top and that's the bottom. And again, the cross over. So I'm doing it in a kind of reverse order, but usually I do the Triumph cards first, but this is not the way it was presented in the deck. So here we have the Fool, as in the tradition of a music maker. He's got donkey ears, 2 different colored leggings and boots or socks or whatever they are. It's interesting that the female pope would have what appears to be a reference to the stigmata, which is kind of strange. And the Pope does not. Oh, excuse me, that's the Emperor, my bad. Yeah, okay, the Pope does. And I presume that that's what that's referencing. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Interestingly, Justice does not look at us directly as she does in the Noble or other TDMs. But with the clue of the insert cards, there's a suggestion that it's, based on the Bolognese. Let's see, yeah. And definitely with the Strength card, which is coming up, yeah. It's more of an Italian reference. But you can see how delicate the paint is, right? How nicely applied it is. It looks painterly. It really does. Ooh, look at Death. Poppies. No persons falling from the tower, but we don't see that in some of the Italian decks. So that's another reason why I believe that this is most certainly based on the Italian. Yep. And the VV, we see these images in the VV actually. So I guess there's a few. Now in the order, the Bolognese order, we know that the Triumph card or the Angel card came after the World card, but here he has it ordered in this way. Yeah, but the card shows us that it's in we have the Bolognese with the Angel being last, and he has, okay, so on the flip side is the Marseille order. So he has it in the Marseille order, but there are definitely references to both then. So there we have it, the Great Parade. It's a beautiful deck. I really like it. I'm sure I'll use it. I can't deny that I'm not completely bummed out about this. Damage. Ugh, I'm so upset about that. Maybe if I contact him, he'd be good enough to send me duplicate cards, but that may be more difficult, than possible. But at any rate, until next time, friends, beware that they're sticky. Take care. I felt I was taking care to separate the cards, but they just seemed like there was no way to come apart without that happening. So keep that in mind with your deck, but it's a gorgeous deck, and I'm very pleased to own it. Until next time, friends, peace and stay well. Oh, and I will be doing a comparison between it and the tarot, what's it called? I forget. Oh, tarot card? No, it's got a name. Rare Triumphs. Also put out by Cumpstey. As far as which one I think I like better, I do think I like this one better because it's more in the tradition that we're accustomed to. Until next time, friends, peace and stay well.